Hey Rachel, we're here for your balance this afternoon. Alice is our surrogate today, so let's get started. I've got Alice face down to start with because I haven't done the NOT around some of these things yet. So we'll get into the neurology of your spinal cord and the kundalini and that type of thing first. So, with the idea being, I am 100% Rachel. Asking the body for only the best for Rachel. Tapping just releases bone memory. Okay, so okay, let's get into it. So NOT is about the neurology of the body, sort of like a combination of kinesiology and chiropractic techniques with some osteopathy thrown in there. It's been around about 40 years. If you're looking for a local practitioner, it's called NOT, Neural Organisational Technique. It was developed by Dr. Carl Ferrari, and he died about 20 years ago, so the technique's been around for maybe 20, 30 years. And he said they did a lot of training in America with chiropractors. Okay. So just first off, breathe in and out. And breathe in and out. 4 on the left. Yeah, it's out on the left. Breathe in and out. On Alice, if you do feel anything, as Rachel, if you could let us know, that'd be great. And breathe in and out. Inflammation and inflammatory cytokines. And hold up for me. Okay. So when it unlocks, it means there's not a program in that cerebrospinal fluid. So in relation to inflammation and inflammatory cytokines. Inflammation and inflammatory cytokines. And hold. Pain and pain hormones. Pain and pain hormones, hold. Okay. Pain and pain hormones. Pain and pain hormones. And hold. Any and all effects of chemotherapy. And hold. Any and all effects of chemotherapy. Any and all effects of chemotherapy. And hold. In relation to MCAS, mast cell activation syndrome. And hold. Okay. In relation to MCAS. In relation to MCAS, mast cell activation syndrome. And hold. Any and all negative effects of excess histamines. And hold. Any and all negative effects of histamines. Any and all negative effects of histamines. And hold. Okay. So in relation to any genes that have been affected allowing cancer to grow, any genes that have been affected allowing cancer to grow, and hold. Any genes that have been affected allowing cancer to grow. And hold. Okay, in relation to any and all tumour necrosing genes, any and all tumour necrosing genes, and hold. Any and all tumour necrosing genes, any and all tumour necrosing genes. Any and all genetic predispositions to cancer growth. Any and all genetic predispositions to cancer growth. And hold. Any and all genetic predispositions to cancer growth. And hold. Beautiful. Any and all environmental toxicity leading to cancer growth. Any and all environment toxicity leading to cancer growth. And hold. Any and all environmental toxicity leading to tumour growth. Any and all environmental toxicity leading to cancer growth. And hold. Probably enough there. So now I'm going to check the tailbone, C3, tip of the skull, sphenoid bone combo. And hold up for me. That one's actually pretty good. Tip of the skull. So this is tailbone, tip of the skull. Hold. Tailbone and sphenoid bones. And hold. Tailbone and jaw. And hold. Okay. So it's actually not too bad until we get to the jaw. So the dura attaches at the tailbone, C3, tip of the skull, sphenoid bone, and the jaw, releasing any and all stress on the dura. Releasing any and all stress on the dura. Tailbone sore. Okay. Releasing any and all stress on the dura. And hold. Okay, now because the jaw is about stress, stress on the right side, defensiveness on the left jaw, let's just check in relation to stress and stress hormones. Stress and stress hormones, hold. Okay. Okay, just touching the jaw in relation to stress and stress hormones. Stress and stress hormones. And hold. And in relation to defensiveness. In relation to defensiveness, hold. Okay. In relation to defensiveness. In relation to defensiveness. And hold. Okay. Actually, the jaw is also sort of connected to gut issues. So when the jaw has been tight for a long time, it can upset your ability to release hydrochloric acid, the digestive valves and things like that. And I always check the valves with MCAS and histamines, but from a face down perspective, I'll also check you in relation to, I'll check the jaw in relation to MCAS, and then I'll ask around digestion as well. So firstly the jaw in relation to MCAS, mast cell activation syndrome, and hold. No, that one's okay. Any and all issues with excess histamine, and hold. Okay, so excess histamine showing up but not MCAS. Always a step forward when the whole syndrome doesn't show up. In relation to any and all effects of excess histamine, any and all effects of excess histamine, and hold. Beautiful. And we'll just ask in relation to any and all digestive issues. And hold. Okay. So in relation to any and all digestive issues. And hold. Beautiful. Okay, next one is the ischial tuberosities. These are to do with centering. So they're in the center of the, basically they're on the bottom of the glutes. They're your sit bones. And hold up for me. Okay, it's not a bad unlock, but it's an unlock. So these ones are about centering the gut, the abdominal organs, the female reproductive organs, so and the hips and lower back. So when these are muscle testing and not locking, it's a sign that the body doesn't know how to balance everything from here to here. And I'll do a little mantra. Eyes open, eyes closed, it's dark, eyes open. Eyes open, eyes closed, it's dark, eyes open. Eyes open, eyes closed, it's dark, eyes open. Pardon?
Feel it more on the right than on the left.
Okay. And the right side is more painful for Alice than the left. So something is more inflamed on that right side. Or the right side is working harder to keep you balanced. And hold. Then the next one we check is behind the skull. So these are called the labyrinthine reflex points. And hold. Yeah. So you can imagine these aren't just about balance of the body, but when we're out of balance in our life, these can show up as well because everything's connected. Okay. Eyes open, eyes closed, it's dark, eyes open. But this one, these are about the head sitting on the neck, sitting on the shoulders, so helping us to balance from that plumb line perspective, heading straight up. So when we're out of balance and we sort of lean forward, you know, we get that stoop going on. So when these are out of balance, muscles have to work overtime, holding our head on our neck, on our shoulders. Eyes open, eyes closed, it's dark, eyes open. And the left hurts more. Ah, right, so the left hurts more here, the right hurts more here, which indicates the body's in a opposite gait, and opposite gait is running, so it's escape. It's the body wanting to escape. So same side would be fight, opposite side is flight, so the brain wanting to escape, submission, freeze. Okay, so now we'll check them together. And hold up. No. So that means the head and the hips don't know where each other are. Eyes open, eyes closed, it's dark, eyes open. 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 And hold. Beautiful. Okay. So in relation to any and all physical stress. And hold. Any and all biochemical stress. And hold. Okay, so biochemistry is out of whack. So the body's having a hard time keeping things at an even keel in the body. In relation to any and all biochemical stress. Any and all biochemical stress. Eyes open, eyes closed, it's dark, eyes open. And hold. Beautiful. Okay, next one is spiritual. Any and all spiritual stress. And hold. Okay. Any and all spiritual stress. Any and all spiritual stress. Eyes open, eyes closed, it's dark, eyes open. Eyes open, eyes closed, it's dark, eyes open. Any and all spiritual stress. And hold. Good. And any and all emotional stress. Any and all emotional stress, hold, yeah. So funnily enough, everything except physical showed up. Okay, any and all emotional stress. Any and all emotional stress. Eyes open, eyes closed, it's dark, eyes open. Eyes open, eyes closed, it's dark, eyes open. Any and all emotional stress, hold, beautiful. Okay. Oh, okay, so the next one is the spinal respiratory fault. And hold. Okay, so that's when these guys from here to here get jammed. So all of those bones get jammed through here. So, you know, from that chiropractic perspective, if the bones are out, then the nervous system isn't being So we're not sending good energy to all of the areas of the body where those bones are jammed. So the spinal respiratory fault is very specifically, as it sounds, it's the spine affecting the respiration, the lungs, the breathing, which is why that Wim Hof technique, if you've been doing that, it just helps us to expel those toxins through our breathing. It helps to activate our mitochondria, it helps detox processes, helps our thyroid, it helps to activate all sorts of really good stuff in the body. Have you done Wim Hof? Yeah. Yeah, right. The lungs are sore. And energetically, lungs are about grief, guilt, regret. It can make us cheerless, it can make us depressed, it can make us haughty. We can lose our humility, our modesty. It can create intolerance and prejudice. Okay, and once again, it's on the left side, particularly with the lungs here on Alice. So lung emotional energy can be quite big. Beautiful. And hold. Excellent. Okay, so once again with the spinal respiratory fault, we'll ask in relation to pain and pain hormones. And hold. Stress and stress hormones. Hold. Oi, okay, so stress and stress hormones. Stress and stress hormones. Hold. Any and all biochemical stress. And hold. Okay. Any and all biochemical stress. Any and all biochemical stress. And hold. Any and all spiritual stress. And hold. Okay. Any and all spiritual stress. Any and all spiritual stress. And hold. Beautiful. Okay. Boom, ba-dum, boom. So next one's cardiac back. So that's the knife hand over the sacrum. And hold. Okay. So in relation to physical stress. Hold. Biochemical stress. Hold. Emotional stress. Hold. So emotional stress. So emotional stress will be compressing your sacrum, and that'll be stopping that energy. So, you know, when you're getting that abdominal pain, that's been one of your issues for years and years, if the sacrum ends up being blocked, then once again, we're just not getting some really good energy through there. So in relation to, was that emotional? Mm-hmm. In relation to emotional stress. Emotional stress. In relation to emotional stress, hold. Biochemical stress, hold. Spiritual stress, hold. And spiritual. Any and all spiritual stress. Any and all spiritual stress. Beautiful. Okay. So, and hold. And hold. Good. Okay, I think it's time to turn over. I'll stop and start again in a sec.